start here on a match. This is the seniors finals. Not a good way to start it off. Make 4 balls in the break and scratch. Yikes. This is a race to 5 also for the men's seniors finals.
men's Open A match going on too.
Oh, Buzz got that first game. I'm not sure what they're discussing, but it's a race to 5, the men's senior singles finals.
A lot of the singles matches are winding down to semis and final matches. We got 2 of them here.
He's deaf. I know. You have to use kind of sign language with him.
Yeah, I know.
He's a great opponent. He doesn't talk very much.
And over here we have Joseph Farmer to break. It's a race to 7.
It looks like on the Open A we have Garcia and Joseph Farmer.
So Castulo went through this undefeated. So he's,
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's the favorite here.
yeah, he looks pretty steady.
It's not much of a limb, more like a tree stalk. He's plays really good.
He looks like it. He looks real solid, you know, just confident. Oh, just like that.
Just like that, run out on this Masters, or no, they look like Masters playing. But Open A, a level just under Master.
Oh, it looks like Bob Green's going to get on the board here and tie it up 1-1 in the race to 5. He doesn't want to scratch here. He said no. All right. He's got the air brakes.
Does somebody remind the old guys to use the beads?
Stool to break. Like to run out again, huh? Got some action on that 9 ball. And he did make a ball on the break, and he's got a shot on the 1, but it ain't easy.
He's going to be shooting that 1 at the 5 ball, trying to make it in the corner.
And even if you catch it before the 5 and hit the rail, it might go in off the 5, the 1 ball, if you don't make the combination. That's perfect.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. Besides the fact that the 2 ball's in a little funky spot, might be able to shoot it in the side or bank it. Or you can just do that. I mean, this guy's shooting real lights out, huh? He's going to be deserving of being moved up to a master, without question.
Getting a little side window, it didn't open up. It's probably a software, the CTS program thing, right? Now why that's not opening up.
Yeah, it's not working. Usually it opens up, gives you.
Yeah. Well, this is the final board. I wonder if it was in there. Well, that's no balls missed for Mr. Garcia. I think we'll be focusing on the seniors here pretty soon.
So I hope you guys are all having a good day and get to enjoy some live pool with us. This is Bob Green at the table shooting the 5. Well, he rolled out. Shooting the 5 is the wrong description there. He needs to beat Buzz twice to win the tournament. On the right-hand side of your screen, we have Joseph Farmer. He's trailing 2-0.
For some of you that don't know Joseph Farmer, he is deaf and relies on signing and to get his information, reading lips and signing. Doesn't have hearing aids.
So, on the seniors, Buzz Poleson is on the point. He's in the hot seat, and over here we got Castulu Garcia in the men's Open A, who's in the hot seat. So it's true double elimination format. They would have to be beaten twice. Yikes. Is that the first error from Mr. Garcia?
Still made the ball.
Yeah, he still didn't
At
miss
least
any balls.
See,
Huh?
He can see and aim, and that's important.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't miss any balls still.
Yeah, over on the in that seniors match over there, Buzz is a pretty good straight bull player. They tell me he's a 100-ball runner.
I'll have no problem on the small tables in there.
Yeah.
And what is your age requirement for the seniors?
We have it at 60.
Okay.
The Nationals is 55.
All right.
I think 55 is a little bit too young to be a senior.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You know, Buzz had a scratch there and gave Bob ball in hand on the 9.
Yeah,
Pretty easy game for him, you know.
2 games, and Buzz ran down and left the last 1 or 2 balls there. They're not using the bees over at that.
Well, this 9 ball, and we'll get Joseph on the board.
There's a player.
You're watching the Western BCA 9-ball championships live from the Chinook Winds Hotel and Casino in Lincoln City, Oregon. Appreciate you guys all tuning in and joining us for these matches today. We got the men's seniors finals and the Open A singles finals. Castulo Garcia at a break, leading 2-1, race to 7.
I think Garcia is looking to play safe here. I mean, he has a bankable ball, but and of course it was a bankable ball, and he went for it.
Yeah, yeah. This guy doesn't miss, does he?
And he's going to get on the 3.
Oh, he missed one.
He got on the 3.
Yeah.
Missed the ball. You can see he knows how to play.
Well, Buzz is breaking over there. Almost made the 9 on the snap and the cue ball.
Joseph hit that ball pretty good.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? You know what we got coming up after these matches? Is it going to be Masters, probably?
Masters are going to be later on in the evening, closer to 7 and
Okay.
7 and
Nice.
9, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Depending on how the tournament's gone.
But we will be showing the finals for that tonight. Okay, great. Oh, missed there by Joseph, and I'm not sure if I think he's left it. It's close.
Yeah, this is a makeable ball.
3-1 lead coming up. These two balls. Mark it up, 3-1. Well, Bob Green's looking to go up 3-1 on his table, racing to 5. He wants to force it to a second set.
Well, one thing the Magic Rack does do, it speeds up the matches.
Yeah.
The balls go flying in, and there's a lot less of them to shoot.
Well, someone was asking in the chat about the men's Open B finals, and that took place this morning at 10:30 a.m. and it was over on table 17, which is pretty far away from here. And it was Wayne Hansen who. Actually, no, this isn't right. Right? It hasn't even taken place yet. Wayne Hansen's on the point in the hot seat. Yeah, that tournament's still going on, so we'll probably have that finals here, I'm sure, sometime.
Yeah, that's going to be tonight at 7. It's going to be
run alongside the Masters.
Masters.
Huh? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. I thought we might have missed it. No, it was the hot seat match was at 10:30 this morning, and Wayne Hansen beat Jose Chavez. But they still got some loser rounds. You know, the B-side matches going on. before that will even occur. Seems like quite a few of them, too.
Well, the score in this match, Open A players division is Garcia 4, Farmer 1.
That's a pretty nice lead to have, you know? 4-1 lead in the alternating break format going to 7. You gotta like it, huh? This looks like a run-out table.
Yeah, the way he's playing, no doubt he's out.
Yeah.
He's got one little tricky little maneuver, but you don't want to do something like bump the 4 ball to the rail, but you want to get on the 3 perfect. Well, now.
Yeah, everything's rolling good.
I thought maybe if he bumped that ball, he would bump it and leave it on the rail, but it came out perfect. It's an even easier run out than the one.
Yeah, leaving the
before
4
he
it
moved
was,
the
huh?
ball. So.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Joseph's sitting in his chair and he just looked over and smiled. I mean, what can you really do? The guy's just playing great, and
Just like that, missed one ball so far. Kind of like what Rafael did. Excuse me, I will return.
yeah, it was funny. Oh, it looks like Buzz is going to go up. I mean, cut the deficit from 3-1 to 3-2. Okay, thanks. Joseph's got a funky little angle here on the 4 ball. I mean, it's like just a straight scratch angle. He likes to play it safe. And so does Castillo. Hope your audio and video is coming in good and you're all enjoying the stream. We got lots of live pool for you today. We'll have the men's B finals, singles, and the men's masters finals too. So, I mean, a lot of final matches today. No problem. Tough shot here on the 9 for Castillo. And he's left Joseph a nice easy 9 ball. Oh boy, he missed it, and he's giving it up 6-1 now for Castillo. Yikes. Castillo broke the balls and made a ball in the break, got a shot on the 1. Very well might run this out and win the tournament for the Men's Open A singles finals. He's leading 6-1. So Castillo's on the hill here, running out.
I blinked.
Yeah. Joseph missed a pretty easy 9 ball, and Castillo's up now on the hill. Should be over.
Yeah, this match is over.
Yeah, no question.
Whoa.
Oh, we spoke too
Well,
soon, huh?
I did. the kiss of death. I'm, but he's hooked. you know.
Hey,
You know.
I don't care if I'm hooked. I'm happy to be back at the table, right?
Yeah.
Still
at
not
least you
out
got
yet,
a,
you
At
know?
least you got
Yeah.
a chance. The thing is, if he's going to shoot across that magic rack, and with a little bit of spin, it's going to slide off, and he's going to miss the shot. He should be taking that magic rack off the table. That's the dangerous part about that thing.
It can deviate the ball.
It does. I shot a ball one time, and it picked up the rack and rolled it down the table. It was an 8-ball, and it was at the Reno bar box. And I hit the edge of it, and I hit it in such a way where it picked it up and rolled it down the table. It was incredible. What a thing. Wow. Seniors are playing good. There was a nice jump shot he almost made. Oh, he didn't make it.
Nope. Well,
Well, this is a two-way shot. You make it one way and you scratch, you make it the other way, you scratch. It's right on the scratch point, you know. Yeah, well, it's a little bit to one side of the table, so.
well, he missed it good.
Yeah.
No question about that. Joseph's going to have to probably take a swing here at the 9-ball.
Well, I think that's in the hole. Oh, no.
Yeah, for
That's the match.
Castillo.
He's conceding it. What's your clock say?
Well, Buzz Poleson ties it up 3-3 on the left-hand table.
I'm going to go look it up right after.
Congrats to Castillo Garcia. And Joseph Farmer got his second place finish in the men's Open A finals. Good tournament for both guys. So we got a tie ball game over there, 3-3.
Mr. Green is breaking. Let's see how he breaks here. Oh, he scratched. He hit it pretty solid, too.
Well, Buzz is looking to run these out and get on the hill first. He only needs this set, and he's the champion. Bob would need to beat him twice.
Yeah, Buzz is a pretty good player. He's a math teacher, high school math teacher. He's been around the Portland area for a long time. Again, he likes to play straight pool, and he's decent at it.
Yeah, he looks like a real steady player, without question.
Whoops.
Oh. Well, he's still got a chance here. He stayed out of the hole, you know. Hope your audio and video is coming in good for everyone, and you've all been enjoying the stream all week.
There's a lot more pool to come.
Yeah, we got Saturday and Sunday still left.
This event started basically last Friday with the open.
A week ago.
Anybody could play 10,000 added portion of it.
Yeah, and that was a great event. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Nice Calcutta. 76 men played in.
Whoa, he made it off the 9-ball.
Oh man, nice shot.
So do you think at the next open event you have here, whether you have one in March during the 8-ball, if possible, do you think you're going to have an open field like with just leaving the number of players open? Or do you think you're
we
gonna
have to
limit
cap it because we only have so much time to do it, and that's
Yeah.
the unfortunate thing. But we can go 96 men and 64 women, or 32 women and 128 men. I think it's going to be pretty relative based on those numbers, but it is going to be opened up. And it's going to probably, most likely, be a $10,000 first place.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we're going to solidify the whether it's 10,000 this afternoon at some point. I'll know this. I'm supposed to know this evening that Chinook Winds Resort Casino is going to be putting the money up.
Oh, I almost got that.
Oh, there's your Open A champion, Castula Garcia. And Buzz Poleson leading 4-3, about to break. And Buzz got an open table here, and
That's a little tricky. 6 balls in a tough spot.
well, I mean, if he can get on this 4-ball, it looks like the 6-ball goes, and
Yeah.
he.
I mean, it goes in
Yeah.
one of the wing pockets, but
Yeah, he's got one pocket really to get it in, and it's where he's going to shoot the 3-ball now.
yeah.
So probably the key shot is, really the 3 to the 4 and then the 4 to the 6. And after that, it should be lights out. This isn't too bad. This is going to be a natural position off making the 4 ball. Oh. Huh? Who knows? If Bob gets out here, maybe we'll see a hill match. He wants to move that magic rack. He's not taking any chances. So what's your preference, magic rack or just a standard rack?
Honestly, the standard rack. 9 ball, I feel like it's too much of an advantage. You can controlling the break. The corner ball goes in. You can pick what corner ball you want to go in, and that's just too strong of an advantage. Now everybody will say, well, both people get to have that advantage, but I think it's changed the game. The filament is slippery.
For Joseph Farmer, second place in the men's Open A, and the Western BCA 9-ball regional 2014 champion, Garcia.
Yeah, the magic rack isn't perfect, but it does keep the balls tight for a while, but the racks wear out, the holes wear out, constant pounding of the balls in the slots. You have to replace them pretty frequently, in my opinion.
Well, so yeah, race to 1, Bob says. I appreciate everybody tuning in. You're watching the Western BCA 9-ball championships live at ontherailtv.com. We're in the Chinook Winds Hotel and Casino in Lincoln City, Oregon. We have the men's senior finals. It is a race to 5. Buzz does need to be beaten twice for Bob to win the tournament. So, big game here. Wow.
Mr. Green just made 4 balls on the break.
Yeah, this is the second time he's done it in the match. He made 4 balls earlier. I think it might have been the first rack, and he scratched, though. And this time, it's looking like he might run this out. The 8 ball's hanging in the corner, so he'll pocket this 2, and it looks like he can roll forward, play the 3-8 combination. Go from there.
That was my guess, not even knowing. There's more than that, because there's a group of kids from Salem that play really good, and they're not my division. They're
Well, these two balls, and we're going to have a second set.
I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, no question. Here we go. Oh. Move back the beads, and let's do it again. So that was fun. Let's do it all over.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Hey, okay, let's lag. There we go. Get the show on the road.
Well, looks like both guys are really having a lot of fun, you know. They've been a lot of banter. They've been talking and just having a good time with it. It's kind of nice to see, you know, people being a little bit, you know, laid
Loose.
back. Yeah, you know,
loose.
just,
Yeah.
let's play pool, you know. It's not life or death here, you know.
Yeah, most
Both wanna win.
everybody is having a lot of fun. It's quite an event, you know.
Yeah.
It's great to be at the beach, and we've had off and on good weather, you know, so you get a chance to go roam around the town. You know, beach towns are fun.
Yeah, well,
you know, all
no
the
question
little
about
things.
that.
Yeah. That's why this is such an ideal location. You know, we've tried to consider moving this thing to bigger places, but none of them have the features that this one has.
I think this place is perfect. You know? But like you said, you know, if you wanted more space for more tables, but it seems like it's run tight but well. So
Yeah. Well, there is plans. There's been plans for a long time, but now they've solidified the plans, and they're going to start construction on the side here to add 35,000 square feet.
wow.
So hopefully it'll happen soon, but I think realistically it'll take over a year to complete the project. So when they start it, which will probably be after in the beginning of the new year, then it's going to be a year, at least a year, because they're making the modifications not just because we bring in so many pool players, and we need more space, but they're going to be changing their casino flooring a little bit too. So it's going to be a whole section of non-smoking, and which they don't really have here. They have a little one, but they're going to expand that.
And when is this planned to start?
Well, I was told before March of 2015.
All right. So probably right when the 8-ball tournament's going on, huh? Roughly around that time?
Yeah, it won't affect us. Well, this room will be, you know, the same. It'll be packed.
Yeah.
It'll be another 500 more players than there are now. Because more people play 8-ball. And the construction is going to be on the outside in the beginning, excavating the ground and everything else, So
yeah. How many players showed up for the 9-ball championships?
It averages around 1,200, and I have not looked at the numbers this time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's up or not. I think in some of the divisions it's up. I know the Masters division is higher this year.
More for the 8-ball or the 9-ball?
Oh, there'll be 500 more players for the 8-ball.
Yeah.
Just more people play that game, and all the leagues are geared to that, or most of them.
That's true. And I think, recall there being more players there when I was here in March.
I didn't hear. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I recall there being more players here when I was here for the 8
Yeah.
ball. And it's a more popular game amongst the leagues. Well, Bob really wants this first game. He's trying to steal this set too.
I mean, I know most of the old guys around here because I've been around a long time myself. But I don't know Bob at all. I don't know if he's a transplant to the area or what, but
He plays a good game.
yeah, solid.
Yeah, it's tough to beat somebody who's solid and steady,
Well, the older players have so much experience. Maybe they're not physically the same, that their eyesight is diminished and stuff, but their fundamentals and what they know about the game is still solid or more solid than some of the younger players.
Yeah, they're not trying to do all the flashy,
Right.
risky stuff,
Super stroking.
Yeah, I get that.
Stuff you don't need to do. Yeah. Cagey and smart. Now he got away with this one.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I didn't see him miss too many balls in the last set, and he did miss that one.
well, I think this can be cut in. If not, he's got a bank on the 7.
Yeah. One thing that doesn't go away from these seniors, that just like it does for everybody else, their nerves get to them sometimes. Big match. It's a big match for them. Finals.
Oh yeah.
With all the players they had to go through to get to it.
So you said Buzz is a 100-ball runner in straight pull, huh?
Yeah, that's what they tell me. Plays on big tables.
Well, I think Bob's going to tap these 2 balls in and get the first game. So you got any events coming up here that you're playing in? Any of the tournaments? Or?
No, I spent a lot of energy developing the Open 10 ball this time, and
bet you
though I
have.
love to played in it, I just couldn't do that and everything else. So I devoted a lot of my time to the operation this time. I played Masters singles, but it didn't go well for me.
I'm sure everybody who watched the 10 ball over the weekend certainly, appreciate what you did,
Well,
in setting
there
up that
hasn't
event.
been a tournament that size in the Northwest with that kind of money added. Keep in mind that women got $5,000 too, so that basically $15,000 added to an event, with men and women. That hasn't happened around here for 20, 25, 30 years,
Yeah, and we were treated to some spectacular bar table 10 ball.
Oh, there was a lot of great players.
Yeah, it was
Rafael Martinez
yeah.
showed. He showed why he's Rafael Martinez.
I mean, I think you'll have a good tournament a good turnout for an open event if you do have one during the 8 ball.
Yeah, again, we'll know. Hopefully, we're going to know tonight. That was the timeline. The casino's very happy about the turnout and everything else. All the logistics, players from out of the region. I have a feeling we'll get more players from out of the region next time, and that's going to be key to this continuing. And of course, there's going to be the bar table tournament just before this, 2 weeks before the Open, and so we're hoping that some of those players that come from the East Coast to play in the bar table will come and play here afterwards. They'll stick around on the West Coast and come and play this event. And again, it's going to be a 10,000 first place, and I think it's even more than the bar box. So there's going to be it could be a lot of fighting, and also there could be quite a huge Calcutta.
Yeah, I mean, this one was pretty good, you know? And it was pretty nice.
Yeah. It's the first time that we did that here. We could probably have a Calcutta for at least the Masters division here at some point, too, if we pull it together. Yeah, the plan is to have a 10 ball in the fall and a 8 ball in the spring open. And it's not 100% designed. There's going to be probably a warm-up tournament Thursday night for some of the players before the event. Pretty sure that's going to happen. Might be a $20 entry fee or something like that. We might even try to have a ring game, 10 people or 8 people buy in for 100 or 200 and play that off till somebody wins. There could be a few things like that will.
That would be a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. My notion of tournaments like this is that they have to be festive as well as having the competition. So there's got to be a lot of things. We got vendors, we've got queue raffles, we've got giveaways. Players get members of the Western BCA. There's like 30 things we give away, and they're like $200 cue sticks and meals at restaurants in the town, and all kinds of stuff like that, and some not so expensive stuff like cue bridges and extended cue bridges and things like that. So it's fun. We used to have trivia contest here
I think
years
you had
ago.
it. I think, didn't you have one in March or no?
No, we didn't. No, we
Or
haven't
you
had
might
it
have-
for a
You were
while.
telling me about that.
Yeah. We
having stuff like that.
it
It's
was
pretty
fun. I'd throw out a question, and everybody would, whoever knew the answer could, win prizes. And we were giving away shirts and all kinds of things. And but now this is a while ago, but now with the smartphone, somebody just sits there and Googles it.
Yes,
and,
that's what you're telling me.
and then
It's
it
too
was
easy
like
for
it was too easy now. We wanted to, showcase those people that were smart.
Yeah, right.
But now they're smart because they have a smartphone.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about in the 10 ball? I know you were curious about how many racks somebody would run. The alternating break format versus the winter break format.
Well, I'm old school. I like winter break.
Yeah.
Because some of the most exciting pool can happen. I saw Rempe come back from Efren Reyes one time, and he must have ran like 6, and when Efren was 1 off the hill or something, it was like 10-1 or something like that, and Rempe came back to get the 9, and it was just, and that was because of the winter break format. And I was at the McDermott in 1990 down at Imperial Palace in Vegas, and Bustamante ran 11.
Wow. That's,
You know,
that's
and
just
it's
impressive.
just like,
It's unreal, you know.
yeah, but and that level of pool is, you know, everything's kind of gone to alternate break except for the pros, but you know, all the amateur stuff is.
Well, I mean, I think for, drawing in players who, don't, they're not quite at that level, of top play. It's appealing to play the alternating break because, then guys like say Rafael, I mean, the way he was playing, I mean, he probably could run the set out. I mean, he was playing so good, and I want to be able to break a few times, and
Right, it's
get a chance to get a little play in.
Yeah, if you don't win the lag or the coin toss, it's happened very often, and that could still happen in the alternate break. Glenn Atwell was playing somebody at the Reno Open one year, and the first guy, everybody ran out the rack on their break, and the guy who won the toss won the match.
Yeah, just trading games.
Yeah, I mean, but when you get behind, you're never out of it in winter break. You're never out of it. You can string some racks and get back into it.
Yeah, the alternating break makes it a lot more difficult if you're down, 5 or 6 to 1 in a race to 7. It's
so you can get a couple bad rolls, and or somebody slops balls in depending on the game you're playing, and then they get a lead on an alternate break, and they crank it down to a defensive game or something, which is smart, but the person might never have a chance to get back in the game. But if they can win a game and then control the break, anything can happen. I've seen some great stuff. I've seen Cole Dixon come back from nowhere years ago. Some of you might know that name. A little bit of a legend, and he just stuck 10 games and must have ran 6 or 7 easy. Got close, and then got another 3 or 4 games, and then all of a sudden he was back to even. It's just saw Tony Watson do that too. He was behind in a 10-to-head match playing King Kong one time at Reno, and King Kong was like at 3, and Tony Watson ran the set out to 10 ahead.
wow.
Yeah, or actually it was 8 ahead. Excuse me. So it's like 11 games. He put 11 on them. So that kind of stuff is fun to watch. It's maybe not so much fun for if you're betting on somebody and all of a sudden it goes the other way, but
that doesn't sound like a lot of fun. We were sitting in that chair, huh?
yeah. Last night Chad Vilmont and Stan Tarango played a couple sets.
Yeah, I heard they were playing. It was 10 ball.
Yeah, they played 9-ball.
Okay.
And Stan won the first one, and Chad won the second one. And Chad was a little bit, can I say, intoxicated, and but he won the second set. Some people can play when they're drunk. That's all I can say. And he didn't hardly miss any balls in that state of his condition. And but it probably did change a little bit of the match. And Stan won the third one. And Chad realized how many beers he had.
Yeah, I mean,
But what a good player he is.
Just pull up. If you know you've, I think a lot of people's biggest losses have to do with alcohol.
Right.
Whether it's pool
or
or
getting high.
Yeah, gambling and other things too.
Yeah. But that Chad Vilmot, he can play. They might even play again tonight. I heard.
Yeah, I'd love for them to play, over here within view. I know they were playing on the far table in this.
Yeah,
row.
Chad. Yeah, there's. Everybody knows who Chad Vilmot is, but
Yeah.
apparently he doesn't want anybody to know anymore to know who he is. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
And I understand that.
I mean, they can just Google his name. I mean, he pops up,
Yeah. I mean, he's a pretty good bar table player. He's one of the best in the country. But so is Stan.
Yeah.
Stan has won bar table championships all over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
won.
well known.
He won Reno Bar
Very
Box,
well
U.S. Bar Box before.
Now, Chad is from Iowa, right?
Yeah.
I didn't ask Scott when I was talking to him yesterday, if Scott Frost, if he knew, because Scott's from Iowa. I didn't ask him if he knew Chad, but I'm sure he does. He's got to, because Scott was known as, he's, I mean, other than One Pocket, he's a really great bar table player too.
Yeah, you don't see Scott Frost playing on bar tables too much.
I mean, he's certainly won he's won quite a few, I think, bar table events. In the past, he just, like you said, he just not anymore. He don't really play on them.
Do they play much bar table pool in Arizona?
Actually, yeah, it's pretty popular. I mean, we got a good mixture of, and the pool rooms usually they'll have twice as many 9-foots and half as many bar tables. You'll have a room here or there that is, there's this one pool room that's out there that's all bar tables, and a lot of the bars have little small tournaments. They might have 5 or 6 pool tables in there, but they're bar tables. They're easy to squeeze in, and
right.
So I mean, there's a tournament every night of the week. And it's usually bar table. Yeah, the tournaments are more popular for the bar tables, but there's lots of 9-footers. So
Well, there's a lot of good one-pocket players in Phoenix, and
yeah, the action's on the 9-foot tables primarily in Phoenix.
yeah.
But the tournaments are on the bar tables. Yeah, One Pocket's pretty popular there. I don't know how it is in this area. I mean, I imagine it's got to have its following. I mean, you got guys like you go up into Seattle, and there's some guys up there who can play.
Yeah.
Actually, Preacher Ron from Phoenix, he's a pretty solid One Pocket player. He's living in Seattle, I do believe. And Harry Plattis is up there, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of one-pocket action. It used to be quite the thing in Seattle 20 years ago. I mean, everybody was going up there. Medina and Nick Varner was up there, giving huge spots to people. Efren's been there. Kim Davenport, C.J. Wiley, a lot of those guys have been up there, playing. It seemed like the Portland used to be a road stop and tough action too at one time, and that kind of shifted now, and it's up in Seattle where most of the action is now.
Yeah.
But the Northwest has got a lot of bar tables. They got way more bar tables than they do 9-footers or pool rooms.
That's what I heard. I would say that's probably kind of similar to the Midwest, where it's.
Well, it's just about to be 2-1 here. There it is. Buzz takes the lead, 2-1 over here in the seniors.
So how you feeling after a week of all this pool?
Well, for some reason, I go to Vegas every year. Actually have gone to Vegas. This July will be 25 straight years that I've been there playing, and I don't get as tired there as I have gotten here. I obviously I do more. I mean, I work this. I'm on the board that puts us on.
Yeah, then you're trying to play, a little bit, and that's tough to do.
I don't really get a break. I work, 14 hours, and sometimes I'm doing stuff and writing proposals or whatever I need to do in the room. So it's like it's over a full-time job for this week. But just to see how many people have evolved into this attendance, after 18 years is great. I remember when we only had like 75 or 80 people, and then now there's 1,600.
Yeah.
It's just.
And you've seen it since the start, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Been around a while. I still think the March tournament is the biggest one in the country, but there is one, a tri-state one in Ohio, I think, that's got the numbers up now, I heard.
Yeah, Ohio pool's pretty big there in Ohio, There's some pool states that are, like Texas and Florida.
Yeah. When I first started playing pool, Wisconsin and Minnesota had a lot of bar table players.
Well, one thing I know for sure is, the regional here dwarfs the one in Arizona. They started it, I think, maybe 3 years ago, maybe 4. And it's the Southwest Regionals, the BCA, and it's from what I know, it's only maybe a few hundred players in it right now, but maybe it will grow down the road. You never know. But it's definitely not on the scale of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of logistics there. They're putting one of these on, that's for sure, with this number. But we got great support from the casino.
Yeah, that's the key too.
And we don't have to pay for convention space or anything like that. Obviously they have gambling and
pool players like gambling.
That's true. and so the bottom line for the casino is, it's
a win-win deal.
Yeah, they gladly give up, $5,000 a day or $10,000 a day for this room. I'm not sure how much it would cost if somebody wanted to rent it out, but it's in that neighborhood.
Oh yeah, it's I don't know how many square feet it is, but it's a huge room. You got like 80 tables in here.
Yeah.
Bar tables, and you got vendors around, and it's.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know when the Arizona.
We had 6 breaking runs together. Wow. I played safe on him in the first game twice, kicked safety twice. Like 4 balls on the table, and I'm hooking him, and I don't have a good shot. No, that guy's good.
Keys?
Keys for what? Iron skins.
Yeah.
Yeah, years ago I saw Nick play down in Las Vegas. I don't know if he did that, but I don't remember that. But I do remember him playing in Vegas, and he was playing any bit as good playing 8-ball as stand-in back then. This must have been about 8 years ago or so. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, but then I watched Nick play recently, and he hasn't been that same speed. But maybe he caught the gear finally. Yeah.
Leah's waiting for us.
Tell him.
Yeah.
You wait too. I told him after he ran my ass over, I said, you know what? He looked at me. He goes, what? He says, I want some more. I'm going to come back with some more.
No, looks like Buzz is going to go up 3-1 here. We got these 2 balls. Yeah, I watched Nick Kruger play a match over here yesterday, and I was really impressed. He played super solid, you know. I mean, he looks like the guy to beat.
Yeah, he's so he won the point in the Masters. You'll be able to see that match tonight. Whoever comes out of the losers bracket to play him, that'll be really good. I know the Canadian watchers will be crowding the airways to watch him. Yeah, that Arizona tournament, regional tournament, Mike Howerton tried to start that a couple years back.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what happened, but he told me that he had to kind of get out of it. And but they, you know, there's a lot of pool players down there in Arizona.
Yeah, it's just we have. I think it's having a variety of the leagues. I mean, you know, I think they have like BCA, APA, Paradise Pool League.
Neighborhood
they
pool
just got
leagues,
they just got these different ones, and I mean, if they could make it where maybe they would have to have some sort of kickback or double dues or something, and then make it a part of the BCA, even if it's a smaller one. Somehow work it out. You know, you could probably draw those players into a regional, but otherwise they're just going to stick with their small little league and enjoy themselves. They're just looking to have a good time.
Yeah, Portland used to be a pretty heavy pool town with several different neighborhood leagues all around, and there's a few left. Most of them have evolved into the BCAPL and APA. There's a little ACS going on, and USAPL has been trying to start up. It's kind of hard, you know. But the biggest organized league is probably the APA, but the BCA is next. BCAPL and CSI is next. All the neighborhood leagues now kind of realize that that's kind of the way to go when they hear about events like this. They want to participate, so their leagues turn into BCA leagues. It's kind of nice.
Well, yeah, I like that idea, and I think maybe that's what they need to do for that Southwest Regional is really try to push for something like that for the growth of it. You know, I mean, otherwise you're only going to have the straight BCA league players, and I think that's why they're not going to grow outside of that.
I agree with that.
Yeah, because I'll see, like, when I'm looking at it, they'll have an NPL league and different ones for this, you know, that people come from. And,
yeah, we have 20, I think it's 23 or 25 member leagues for that in Western BCA. And they pay a sanction fee to participate per player. And you know, that's part of the money that helps put this on.
yeah, that's ideal, you know, that's the way to do it, I think.
You know, it's a great model. I mean, you know, the best pool model. The only thing is that this event is run by probably 18 volunteers.
Yeah, I noticed, and
Nobody's getting paid.
but have they been how
Except
long
the referees.
Yeah, how long have they been doing? I mean, who's some of the long-term members? The ones who've been.
Robin Iredale. Been around since the beginning. Myself. And the people that help here, there's been some people. Bill Henderson, who basically retired last year, but he's still around, you know, helping. He still does stuff. And there's some new people that have been around for the 10 years or so too. That which is nice. And it is a little tough, getting volunteers sometimes, and some people have to do more work to keep this thing going than others. But a good organizer could come in and start a regional tournament in their area, do a pretty good thing. And we got a pretty good model. There's a few people, I mean, they get paid. We have, Bad Boys brings the tables in, and of course they get paid. And we have we hire temporary help, and we have somebody on that's part of our staff that supervises the temps as they hang the lights for them and bring the pipe and chain down and out and put the lights on. And
Bad Boys does a great job. I mean, they're well known for,
yeah, they've gotten to be a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how they're doing around the country. I know that they have Texas and, of course, Arizona, and